Good day everyone. Now I will show you what we have done in our group. But first, let me introduce my group to you. I am POR LOON KIT with my members Chokwa and Ibrahim Muhammad. The software that we have chosen is PRTG Network Monitor. And now I will start with the introduction of our group. Alright, almost every business needs a computer and network infrastructure for internal management like phone, email, and the internet. To make sure the business data flows smoothly between employees, offices, and customers, a complicated set of servers and internet queues are needed. Parsons has been in the business of assisting industry and business with monitoring issues since 1997. So, PRDG Network Monitor is a comprehensive monitoring solution for networks of all the sizes.
Hello everyone, my name is Ibrahim Muhammad. My MAC number is CA20150. Today I will explain objective and PRTG. Alright, we have here our objective. Okay, the first one is stay ahead of outages. It's like environmental condition as well as a setup concern can all play a role. One of the most fundamental and straightforward strategies to avoid the distribution in the first place is to implement network monitoring. The second objective is fix issue faster. Okay, it's like when you are in the bind, time is the money. Okay, for time crushing network worker, network monitoring makes problem solving easier and faster. All right. Third one is make growing changing network. Like today, IT environments are expanding in the size as a result of technological advancements and proliferation of the linked devices. Okay, and the number of IoT linked devices will reach 30.9 billion by 2025. Okay, and all of these equipment, whether it is internet-enabled sensor, wireless devices, or cloud technologies. Okay, the fourth one is identify security threats. As network monitoring can assist and secure your business data. For example, every packet when you arrive in network will analyzed by the network monitor and will identify every packet if it's harmful or safe.
Alright, now I will show you the one of the fault management. The PRTG Network Monitor incorporates fault management. The process of identifying, diagnosis, and resolving fault is now known as fault management. The fault include software and equipment problems, operational flaws, and human errors. Fault management is a method to determine how to avoid making mistakes. Alright. Simulate error is the way we use to trigger the alarm, and the PC2 is chosen and the simulate error is turned on. Instantly, then the new alarm notification is started to blink and turn red. Here, they show the details of the detection why the alarm is triggered.
In the configuration management, there is three main points. The first one is the detect configuration changing. The second one is the collect and store config file. And the third one is the bullet configuration. Okay. So let's start with the first point is detect configuration changes. Okay. Configuration management is a type of the system engineering procedure that guarantee that protect performance, function, and risk attributes. Also, PRTG configuration management requires keeping track of all network components, such as the server, router, switch, firewall, and devices. Okay. The second main point is collect and store config file. And PRTG there is a loop entry. It is used to specify device, drive, and network interface that the collector could see by the default, as well as override certain data gathering queues. Okay. The third main point is the bullet configuration. For group devices and sensors, cloning is available, unlike the result of the using create device template option. A cloned device will include all the original device's objectives, whether and whether they provide sufficient sensor, which often depends on the setting of the cloning device. Also, there is alternative is to upgrade existing devices with the new sensor using device template and auto discovery.
Next will be the accounting management. PRTG Network Monitor has included accounting management, which may include the additional fee for the user. Accounting management, as known as the allocation level or billing management, aims to collect the data on network utility and data usage for network analysis and assigning resource to network consumers in the most effective and fair manners possible. This is one of our data collected in PRTG. As you can see here, this is PC2, and there are several types of data such as total uptime, downtime, coverage, sensor types, and different kind of data that we can observe from here, even the graph. And those of data can observe and analysis by us to help us to determine the overall view of our topology. Here, this is the different types of license with the prices of PRTG. We can either choose from the lowest to the highest one, depends on the customer's choice. And for our project, we use the web browser with 30 days of trial to proceed with our topology and the software testing.
Hi, my name is Shahwa, metric AC19071, and now we continue with the performance management. So in the performance management, as we did further testing and also thorough investigation, we have identified that PRTG is equipped with an efficient performance management system. This is because it can manage, enable, and ensure optimal performance on all levels of the network. This includes key features such as network performance monitoring, notification regarding network degradation, and also identifying problems before its occurrence. Thus, these are the graphs represented by our devices in our network topology. So this is for PC2, PC3, and also PC4. Now going back to the identifying problems before its occurrence, as you can see from our third point here, we have included a notification trigger whereby when the sensor state, as you can see here, when the sensor state is down for every 600 seconds, it will perform a send ticket. So what this means is that after 600 seconds of the device going down, we will receive a ticket saying that, oh, this device has been down. More configuration or more editing to the notification template of the ticketing system is that it will send to PRTG administrator, so we will receive the ticket. And when the condition clears, it will close the notification ticket. It means that if the problem goes away and the device is back up, it will remove the ticket automatically. So going back to the graph, the PC2 graph, as you can see here, PC3 is working fine, PC4 is also working fine. But as you can see in PC2, we can see that the downtime as depicted down here with the tick downtime, this red line suddenly goes and it peaks to 100. So in that graph, you can see that the downtime, this is the same graph for PC2, just that it's for a longer duration, and you can see that the problem here occurs and an error is triggered. So when it reaches this downtime, we can see that it will show and we will receive this ticket in the ticketing system, whereby it shows a down status. Then it will notify the network administrators to go and investigate what is the problem here. And once the problem has been cleared, it will remove this ticket. Now we'll move on to the security management, whereby PRTG is equipped with strong security management, ensuring no security breaches, and it provides administrators with secure and reliable real-time network monitoring services. Big emphasis is placed on the secure connections that transmit to and fro from the PRTG web server. Among the security features on PRTG network monitor system includes, and these are a few, whereby all transmissions and communications between PRTG core server, PRTG remote probe, and other clients are secured via SSL encryption. Administrators able to filter probe connections connected to the core server, allowing connections from a range of specific IP addresses or denying those connections, whereby we are able to set what IP addresses can and cannot access the network. And lastly, you can also clean and sanitize all get and post parameters to eliminate cross-site scripting or XSS attacks.
Now we will present the result and discussion. Okay. As you can see here, this is our topology, and we use one router and one switch, and 3 PCs and one server. This server is the PRTG server, okay? Our LAN connecting to the UMP network, then UMP network connecting to ISP, stand for Internet Service Provider. Okay. This is our switch configuration. We're connecting our hosts connecting to each other by using VLAN, and also each VLAN has 2 hosts because we're using 2 VLAN here. VLAN 20 and VLAN 10. And this picture presents the cable that connecting to our host. The first one is for PC1, this is for PC2, PC3, and this is for a server. And this is cable connecting to our router. Also, this is our router configuration. We have here two interfaces. The first one is Ethernet 00. The IP address 192.168.7.6. This is like default gateway for our host. And the second one is Ethernet 01. This is set it like DHCP mode. And this is interface connecting to the Yombi network. Alright, and this is picture present the cable that's connecting to the router. The first cable is like console cable to configuring the router, and this one G01 connecting to the Yombi network, and the third one G00 connecting to the switch. And also the firewall must be turned off during the transfer file, and also ping to each host. Also here we use network address 192.168.7.0, and the subnet mask is 255.255.248. Why using this subnet mask? Because this subnet mask has only 6 usable hosts, and our network only has 3 PC, 1 server, and 1 for router default gateway. And also this picture presents the setting for IP address for each PC.
Continuing with the results and discussion. So now I'll show what we have obtained from our results when we conducted this testing of our project. So as you can see here, the figure shows the sensor and alarm overview in the welcome page, whereby it shows that we have 8 sensors and all sensors are up as depicted by this green color. As you can see here, there's also like red for down and a light pink for down, yellow for warning, and the green, which you can see here, is up, blue for pause, orange for unusual, or a question mark with a gray box saying that it's unknown. And also on the right, you can see that the current alarms we have 0 and all are green, meaning none of our sensors are down. Next, continuing, we have our device tree of network topology, and all of them, as you can see, all of our devices are up, which includes PC2, PC3, and PC4, and also PRTG core server. From this device tree, we can also pick a different view, whereby we can pick a sunburst diagram overview by clicking this wheel symbol, and we can get this diagram showing all the devices as well. Next, we will come to the monitoring graph of our network. As you can see, this is the 30-day span of our monitoring graph. This shows that from the blue lines, as you can see, this was when we conducted our testing. Because it was such a huge gap during the riot break, we have this huge gap in between. And as you can see, it has a response time index of a maximum of 76.25% and also a minimum of 0.00%. Next, we'll move on to the alarms, whereby you can see our testing. We purposely made the PC3 and PC4 to go down just to demonstrate on how the alarms can work. And as you can see, we can see from the new alarms on the top here, whereby it notifies us that there is a current device that is down. And when we click on this, we will get this page whereby it shows you what devices are down and what is the sensor, which is a ping sensor and a priority. Next, we'll move on to the log. And these are some of the logs that we have come across when we did our testing, whereby these are all recorded when we did our configurations and our testing and so forth. This figure shows that complete log file is attached in the log file in our document. And lastly, we have our tickets, whereby it shows you, this is another different testing that we did after the holidays to demonstrate on how the ticketing system could work, and also how it can notify on the network performance monitoring of the system to the network administrators. As you can see here, PC2 is down.
Finally, in the conclusion, we'll explain 5 things. FCABS. The first one, vault management. It will list out all the possible errors resources when the PRTG network monitoring is being using. The second one is configuration management. Enable the system administrator to construct resilient and reliable system by utilizing technology that automatically manage and monitoring configuration data and modification. Alright, the third one, accounting management. Accounting management, the goal for it is obtain data about how users use the system. The fourth one is performance management. Performance management is initial for enabling, managing, and ensuring optimal network performance. Okay, the last one is security management. Security management in PRTG will assume complete responsibility for user network security and deliver the best secure network monitoring solution to the user. Okay, that's all about our project. Thank you for listening.